It is. We're calling our special meeting to order for the city of Olivet. We're on Zoom. It's Friday, January 13th at 5:06 p.m. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Waldman,
Here.
Councilmember Knox,
Here.
Chairman Pro Tem,
Here.
Councilmember Clark,
Absent with excuse.
Mayor.
Here. First item,
First and only item is, can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you're aware, we've been doing abatement of environmental issues at the old community center, which is required prior to there being a the demolition of the old center. We received the bid for the project, and if you may recall, when we had that bid, there were a number of alternatives, and I think even Councilmember Waldman asked, well, what about these alternates? And we explained that we wouldn't know some of these until there would be further testing. So what you have before you is a list of various changes in the scope that came about due to the additional testing. So we have some savings in the square footage of the ceiling tile, that not all the ceiling tile needed to be removed, or not that significant of a square footage. And then there was some additional services. The biggest one, and the one we're really mainly here to talk about, is the roof. We knew that there were going to be we knew there was a high chance of some contaminants in the roof. However, what we thought we would be able to do is that they would be of such matter, or kind of they would be to a point that we would be able to that the demolition crew, which is going to be Spiritus, would be able to essentially take off big parts of the roof, put it in a different kind of dumpster, and we'd be able to do it through the demolition. And that would be significantly cheaper. What we found out is that we are unable to do it that way, that it does need to be abated by the specialists, which is Spray is who we're using. And it also is going to require a more expensive form of removal. So, which means that, when they take it, it's going to have to be disposed of in a more special way, which is more costly. Because it's also a bigger section of the roofing. It's a good majority of the roof. I think it's everything except the gym. It's also it's expensive. It's this 88 almost 89,000 represents it's about a $5 per square foot, and then some other additional fees on it. As you saw, I did give you all of the detail behind it. I know it was kind of a lot of detail, but I wanted you to see that. Navigate did take the test results and also took the cost proposal to another entity to say, does this look, does it pass the smell test? And they said, yeah, that both the results indicated that this type of removal was necessary, and that the price we were given was actually was fair. I will remind you, it says here the current contract value is $100,000.
Yes.
We had you may recall when we did that contract, we anticipated it coming in at about 150,000. So in our budget, and then we had some additional costs set aside for this. So while it looks like we're twice, we are twice the value of the initial contract, we're actually we are over what we had budgeted, but not by 100,000. We're over by about 50,000 of what we originally budgeted. So basically we've lost the savings and a little bit more. But at the same time, you know, to be honest, it's, you know, if someone would say, well, where's the money gonna come from? How are we gonna do this? The reality is, we will find the money because we can't not do this work. You know, and whether that, we do know now that we will be over our budget on the project. But at this point in time, one of the reasons for having this now is because they need to order additional staff to do the project. They need to order additional specialized equipment. And if we can get this approved, they can start this next week. It will still delay the end of the abatement project by about a week, but we can get it done. I don't have a good update for you on the budget. I hope to have that for you. I will have that for you by the 24th. But Darren was actually out of the office. And at this point, we're really just focused on trying to get the work done and completed. So with that, if you have any questions.
When the motion is made, should it be not to exceed that amount or just in the amount of, does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Are there any questions from any of the council members?
No. Madam Mayor, I make a motion to approve change order number 1, abatement services, Old Community Center, in the amount of $110,183.
Second,
Call for the vote, please.
Councilmember Knox,
yes.
Councilmember Waldman,
yes,
Mayor Pro Tem,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And that was our only business. I did send an update out to the council just within the last hour or so. You may want to look at one of the good pieces of information on that is that the maintenance building is done. So we will be moving into the maintenance building
okay,
next week. So that's small victories.
Yeah.
very good, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay,
Can I have
so
a motion to adjourn?
motion to adjourn.
Second,
Everybody
Thank
have a
you.
great weekend.
Take care.